Welcome to this Bounce Beyond video about using the Three Horizons approach to help us build a shared understanding of the emerging field of next economies. This video will introduce next economies themselves, Three Horizons, and the survey we would like you to complete as an important part of this work. For the survey, we would like you to answer from your own perspective, in any way that you feel is relevant to next economies. There are different approaches to how we might think about the future. In our diagram here, the vertical axis represents the extent to which tools may enhance our degree of agency, our ability to act effectively. Meanwhile, the horizontal axis represents the degree of uncertainty we see about the future. The further right we go on this axis, the higher the degree of uncertainty. There are four domains as combinations where agency and uncertainty may be lower or higher. At the bottom left we have the world of forecasting, where uncertainty is low, and that helps us to use our low degree of agency here as effectively as we can. Top left is where our agency is high and the uncertainty is low. We can put effective roadmaps together here. Bottom right is where our agency is low but the uncertainty is high. This is the world of multiple possible futures and strategic thinking using scenarios. Top right is where we use Three Horizons. This is where we are looking to build pathways, recognizing that uncertainty is high and that we may need to adapt as we move into these pathways. Our agency may be increased by this approach because we are ready to adapt as we go, and we call these adaptive pathways. Let's look at Three Horizons. When we draw the Three Horizons, we start with a vertical axis that represents the fitness for purpose of the current system, the current paradigm, if you will. In our case, this is the current economic system and the economic models within it. The horizontal axis represents time again. And for us in our work here, time starts now and runs for 10 years to 2031. Here is Horizon 1, or just H1 for short. This might be thought of as business as usual. Whatever we may think of its current fitness for purpose, it is weakening over time and becoming less fit. Here is the third horizon. Don't worry, we'll come to the second horizon very soon. The third horizon, or H3, is the world in 2031 that we envision, where the overall economic system is always evolving to continue to be a key part of flourishing of life. Here is that second horizon, or H2. This is the transformational journey between Horizons 1 and 3, between business as usual and our envisioned future. We need Horizons 1 and 3 to frame this journey and give it context. In Horizon 2, there are always lots of initiatives working on transformation. We think of these sometimes as H2 minus initiatives. These may get captured or suppressed by Horizon 1, sometimes to extend Horizon 1's life, and sometimes just to quell competition. But there are also Horizon 2 Plus initiatives. These are the transformational entities that will enable the transition to our Horizon 3 and help form the new structures and ways of being that we want to see emerge. We can envisage Horizon 2 initiatives as having twin strands of DNA. They are partly Horizon 1, the world they are helping us to transform out of, and partly Horizon 3, the world we are looking to transform into. Even at this early stage, it is worth pointing out that these three horizons are not sequential. They are all present at the same time. For example, on the left-hand side, we can already see initiatives that are embodying what we would like to see in Horizon 3. And how these three horizons relate and interact over time on the journey to Horizon 3 is important. The Three Horizon process provides us with an informed view of the emerging field of next economies. We do this to provide us with input to our decision making about our identity and purpose, our ethos and values. How should we behave to actually be able to transform this field? What should our strategy be to enable that? What structure should we have? What resources do we need? What relationships should we actually encourage? And what should our narrative be? For all of this, for how we think about ourselves. And so to our work. Let's start with a definition of what a next economy is. Our definition is this. A next economy is a comprehensive set of production systems that collectively form economies that are based on a set of values that are specifically designed to lead to the flourishing of life. A next economy is a comprehensive set of production systems that collectively form economies that are based on a set of values designed to lead to the flourishing of life. If you'd like to know more, please go to our website. Here's the URL, which is also in the email we sent you. And so to our survey. We are looking to build a shared understanding of the emerging field of next economies and their potential development and transformation over the next 10 years to become a fundamental contribution to the flourishing of life. We do this with a view to inform the overall strategy of Bounce Beyond, its theory of change and evaluation, and how it might best operate as a catalyst to transform the overall field of next economies. We are equally focused on how to work together to achieve this development, and the work we do with Three Horizons will help inform how we go about doing just that. Let's start with Horizon 1. This is the dominant system at present, or business as usual. This is the combination of the overall economic system and the economic models within it, and all of the other systems with which it interacts. We need Horizon 1 to be stable and reliable, but as the world changes, aspects of Horizon 1 become out of place and no longer fit for purpose. And so to our first question about Horizon 1. Please answer all of our questions from your perspective or your area of interest, as long as it's relevant to next economies. Question 1. What do you see around you that is evidence that the current economic system and its economic models are not working well? Question 2. What trends do you see that demonstrate a decreasing fit between the current economic system and its economic models and the current and emerging conditions such as social, climate, political, and any other factors that impact the flourishing of life? Question 3. This is a different kind of question. What aspects of the current economic system and its economic models do you see that must be maintained, carried forward, and even amplified? There are some aspects of Horizon 1 we'd like to keep. We now move to Horizon 3. And the third horizon we would like to work towards is one where the overall economic system and the models within it are now aligned with the health of our planet. For these Horizon 3 questions, try to imagine you've just come out of a time machine, the door's open, and you're actually in such a third horizon in 2031 and observing what is happening there. Our Horizon 3 questions. Firstly, in 2031, what do you see around you that shows that the current socio-economic, political, ecological system of next economies is now well aligned with the flourishing of life? Question 2. Still in 2031, what do you see around you that indicates that the next economies are continuously adapting to support flourishing of life? And what has shifted in the social, political, ecological, economic environment to enable that? Question 3. Come back to the present day, 2021. What do you see around you right now that look and feel like the kind of shifts that indicate that some aspects of the future of that Horizon 3 are actually already here? They may be fragile, they might be under-resourced, but they're proving the principles of that third horizon. And so to Horizon 2. This is a transformative journey for the overall economic system out of our current Horizon 1 and towards the sustainability and alignment with the flourishing of life in Horizon 3. Remember, some of the initiatives of Horizon 2 will be used by the current Horizon 1 system to extend its life, but some will pave the way for a radically different world in that third horizon. Our Horizon 2 questions are these. Firstly, what current innovations or initiatives or approaches do you see that can or will enable the transition out of Horizon 1 and help build Horizon 3? That's current innovations and initiatives and approaches. Secondly, what new innovations, initiatives and approaches do you feel need to be started that would lead out of Horizon 1 and towards that Horizon 3? For each of these questions, we are hoping you can help us with up to 4 or 5 things that you can see or imagine in the world, and all we need is a name for each and a very short description. Your answers will be included in the production of an overall 3 Horizons map. We will share this map with you before using it as input to our overall vision and the way we all may achieve it together. To help you with sending us your inputs, we have prepared a Google form that has our 3 Horizons questions and space for your answers. The address of the form is on screen now and is also in the email we sent you letting you know about this video. Our Bounce Beyond website has more information about what we do and about Next Economies. And if you'd like to know more about 3 Horizons, including its background and application, please take a look at the H3Uni website and resource library there. Thank you for your time. We look forward to sharing the results of this work with you, which will include all of your inputs.